Hi everybody, this is Keiko. How are you? Happy Halloween! Today is actually Halloween, October 31st, 2018. Do you celebrate or do you enjoy Halloween? Do you celebrate any holidays? I really don't know the actual true meaning of Halloween much. And I don't worship devils, satans, ghosts, witches. I don't celebrate or I don't worship. But I just love the energy, the excitement of the Halloween days every year, ever since I came to United States from Japan 20 plus years ago. Almost every year I just enjoy. I feel like I'm a kid again. When I was raising my son, my son was young and when he was a child, I would enjoy knocking on the doors of the neighborhood and visiting, all kinds of haunted houses, decorated houses, homes, and I myself enjoy wearing costumes. As I enjoy as much as my son or other children, and I always, still today, I wear costume, and I put my dog's costume, and I just love it. So it's Halloween, and I like to actually talk about I don't mean to be negative, or I don't mean to. Any of you who are listening to this video, I don't mean to instill fears and put the negativities in your head, but I like to discuss about what I have been experiencing these days. So how are you doing? Really forget about Halloween. It's I think it's November when I'm posting this video. Tomorrow it's gonna be November, and some of you are listening this way after Halloween. I don't know. I still have a very tiny viewers on my English channel. I also have a Japanese YouTube channel, K Angel, Divine Angel Place. And I started out making Japanese videos about ascension, spirituality, about healing, energy healings, the things that I've experienced, that I've learned about myself, about the world, about energy. First in my language, my first language, Japanese, and I started sharing some of my experiences, my insights, also in English, since toward the end of the last year, and I still have only very few views. Hopefully, even the few people that who are listening to my messages, I hope I can give you some healing and insights, and then some inspirations. So energy has been very strong. Some people call it, I call it ascension waves. Yes, ascension energies, photonic waves, rainbow waves. Yeah, I always call ascension waves, ascension energies. So it's been really, really strong these past months, especially since, I would say, since the summer of 2018. So many people probably would say since this year, beginning of this year, or maybe beginning of the springtime, around March or April. I would say, to me personally, since June, maybe May, June, July, since this summer. And the energy is getting stronger and stronger. Many of you probably can resonate what I have to say. And I also, there are positive sides and negative sides about this energy. In the positives, myself personally, myself included, so many people have been having more like alertness, awareness of the higher dimensional existence, force density, activities, or beyond. So until, I don't know, so to me, until very recently, I was trapped in this third dimensional realm, third density consciousness. Everything that I experienced, that I felt, my entire life, I was in a tiny, limited bubble that I couldn't know, I couldn't really tangibly feel how it is if I transcend consciously this third dimensional density existence. And since maybe last winter and maybe beginning of this year, I've been spiritually pretty much awake, not completely awoke or being awakened, but to me, my entire life, all about spirituality, trying to find something beyond this life, my life, beyond this physicality. I've been always searching what is out there, what is beyond this physical body, what is beyond my life. And throughout my life, since when I was a child, young child, I've experienced many spiritual experiences. Mostly in my case, scary experiences. So many scary things. Looking back, my vibration was very low at times, and I was attuned to lower density or fourth density spirits. It's those spirits, those entities, those beings are not operating with love and light or compassion, or working for humanity, or working for the good, working for good. And I was also, I'm not saying everybody who is experiencing dark entities interference in self-centered or self-serving beings, but when I was experiencing so many scary things, spooky things. Myself, I was operating with somewhat self-centered, self-serving. I was living very selfishly. And now so I changed a lot. I've learned a lot. Yeah. And so there are times of my life that I almost had never experienced scary things that I used to when I was younger. I stopped attuning those energies, dark forces, dark energies for years and years. And it started all over again this year. Since this maybe May or June, I experienced so many dark entity experiences a lot. How about you? I'm trying to keep my vibration high, and I am a good person. I believe. I operate with love and compassion. I have a heart. I have love. Yet, these couple of months especially, I feel that sometimes, not all the time, not every day, not daily things, it's not a daily things, but I sometimes feel that I've been attacked by dark forces, negative entities. I can tell you two things. Okay, this summer, back in the spring, I was attacked. I was put reptilian energies, and those reptilian beings put implants on me around my face and my top of head. And I struggled a lot for a whole week. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know why I was so sick. And a friend of mine, I couldn't really figure out myself. So I consulted a friend of mine who can tap into some people's energies, and instantly he recognized the reptilian energy and reptilian implants, and that at that moment he worked on me, he removed those implants, and instantly I was healed. I was back to normal. I was back to powerful, strong, healthy me. I think I talked about that briefly in my previous video. And after that, I learned that reptilian implants, reptilian energy, the attack, tried to stop my light work, tried to stop me from posting videos. That was in my Japanese Japanese channel, and a friend of mine in Japan, she was also attacked. She was also manipulated by reptilian energies, and from her voice, from her channeled messages, she was told to tell me that I have to retire. I have to stop distributing videos. I have done enough light work. I can retire now. So stop my channel altogether. That was the message. But anyway, and I figured out on my own that that was the negative forces, dark entities, manipulation, and that's why I consulted my friend about that, my physical conditions, my illness. And my perception has been heightened, it's becoming stronger and stronger. My visions had psychic visions, spiritual visions has been getting stronger and stronger. I can say it's coming back to me. It's coming back. And two things I'm going to quickly share. All right, I think some of you have heard from other channels that so implants are a big thing right now, and also not only implants, those etheric, energetic implants, tags, etheric, energetic, those tags, I think it's a tags. Tags is also devices that dark forces, negative entities can throw you in an etheric body or even physical body. And that tag is sort of like a Vivali Nation, my soul sister, and I've been working with Vivali Nation since this summer. Vivali has channeled about tags, and she was giving the information what the tag is. Tags are. Tag is sort of like the target, especially if you are light worker, you are earth angels, you are star seeds, you have missions, you have purposes here on the earth currently to raise humanity's vibrations and raise the Mother Earth Gaia's vibration, and as a way shore to lead humanities and the planet Mother Earth to ascend, speeding up the ascension process. A lot of us, a lot of people are really sign up to help, sign up to do this. And if you are light worker, starseed, earth angel, whatever you want to call, you want to label yourself, especially if you are one of those, you will be targeted. And your etheric body or physical body, it's like similar to implants, but it's not implants. It's not possessions, entity possessions. Possessed people are, I think Vivali even say it's worse than tags. Tags, you still can maintain controls, but you are sort of like, you emit very bright light. You have high vibrations. So entities, not only people, other people or people who are trying to wake up can notice that you are light, you are bright light, and they're gonna come to you, they're gonna find you. But also negative dark forces, dark entities, if you are bright, you are shining bright light, they can spot you, they can see you, they can come to you and try to dim your light. So they're gonna throw the tags, and then you are like a target. You have a target on back of your, on your back, and or other negative entities or spirits, they can spot you because of the tags. And they can trigger you. They are trying to lower your vibrations. And guess what? I've been having a lot of synchronicities, positives and negatives. I'm going to talk about positive synchronicities and instant manifestations, my amazing, unbelievable manifestations, speeding up manifestations next time. But today it's Halloween, and I'm talking about a little bit of negative things, attacks by negative entities. So I I have a Facebook group, my own Facebook group. It's about light workers, earth angels, star seeds, energy healers. All those people are welcome in my my Facebook group. Currently, it's in Japanese. I am sorry. And within this community, some light workers are also tagged. They are targeted, and they receive all kinds of tags and implants. Tags are, by the way, according to Bibali, this is very new thing. It came about in this year 2018, whereas psychic entity possessions and implants could go all the way back to your like past lives or between lives, or when you are before you were born, before you incarnated here on the earth, you might have already received the implants. But the tags and then implants, some says, and also according to Bibali, we all sign up for that. We agree to it. We give consent to it. However, the tags, we didn't give consent. So it was given to us without our consent. And so even if you are tagged, you can still control and you can still maintain your consciousness. It's not like possessions. Yet it's like I say, you are triggered. You're gonna be triggered, and you will experiences all kinds of blockages, and attacks, and thrown to you as nightmares. You're gonna have nightmares. You're gonna have scary incidents and experiences because of the attacks, and then therefore you are having those, so your vibration is gonna be, it's gonna decrease. You're gonna lower your vibrations, and that's what they want. They want negative entities. So when I receive these messages from Bibali Nation and her group about tags, what a synchronicity. I had the scary experience that prior night, and throughout the night to morning. I'm gonna be quick. I had when I was having a kind of lucid dream. I was having a lucid dream. In a lucid dream, I was transported back to my old house in Japan. And as I was walking going back to my old house, there was a door where it didn't exist in the real life, but there was a door on the right-hand side going toward my house, my door, and I heard the music coming from this door, and I was wondering what the music, why the music is playing behind the door, and I touched the doorknob, and boom, as soon as I touched the doorknob, I knew that I was not supposed to, I shouldn't have touched. It was too late. The door opened, and the warm, kind of eerie, yucky, smelly, bad odor air came and permeating all around the area that I was in, and that was like some type of gas or spell. And then immediately I was back to my bedroom. Actually, I was in my bedroom as I was sleeping. It's not a dream, but I was pinned to my bed. I couldn't move. It was scary feeling. It's like a sleep paralysis. And the negative false entities send me the visions, projections of my deceased loved ones, deceased family, my grandma and my father. My grandma was holding the Japanese instrument. It's called shamisen. Shamisen is like a Japanese type of guitar, old instrument. It's spooky. I grew up hearing that shamisen was made out of cat skin, which is a lie, but I used to believe that. That's why I never liked shamisen. But my grandma held the shamisen, and she came from my bedroom wall, transported. And she didn't speak anything, she didn't say anything. It was very eerie feeling, and I didn't feel close to her. It was not her, actually my grandma, that was a shape-shifting being. And then my father too. My father came, didn't speak anything. I didn't feel close to him. I didn't feel any love. That was also shape-shifting being. And I in my previous video, I told you guys about my beloved dog, Ruby, Maltese Ruby. She transitioned, several weeks ago. The Ruby came to rescue me. Ruby was in my heart. Ruby was in my arm, under my arm, on my chest, while I was pinned to my bed. But I felt the warmth of Ruby, and Ruby was actually alive. That was Ruby, the dog, and she was not there. She was alive on my chest. And my another dog, this dog, so he's still here with me. And this dog always sleeps on my right hand side, right side, around my waist, my hip. And then he was sleeping on this side that night too. But when I was having a sleep paralysis, and then Ruby was here, this side, he must have also seen Ruby, felt Ruby, and he came, to greet Ruby. And while I was still pinned to my bed, I couldn't move, but I could feel that Amo-chan, this is Amo-chan. Amo-chan was kissing Ruby, and Ruby was kissing Amo-chan too. And then another dog, I didn't know who that dog was, but possibly my twin flame, my soulmate dog, who is also ascended, transitioned, on my foot, around my foot. So like 3 dogs, Trinity. And when I saw my grandma and my father, I felt they are not my grandma, they are not my father. And then it was so scary. I woke up from my own scream, my voice. And when I woke up from the sleep paralysis, Amo-chan was in this side, not on this side. So because Amo-chan greeted Ruby, and he moved, and then he was still here. So that was really Ruby and my twin dog who protected me. But anyway, so as soon as I woke up from the dream, I knew that I was being attacked. But when I woke up, I was so exhausted. My energy was drained. That's what they wanted. But soon, quickly, I knew that what they were trying to do, and then I was able to rise above it, rise from it. So they couldn't tag me, they couldn't do anything. I just I caught them before they did anything. So, and then that very morning, the first email I opened was Vivari Nation's message about tags. And then another story, very similar story in my Facebook group. I also couple of light workers, a couple of energy healers on my Facebook group. They were trying to, also they were tagged or implanted, possessed, I don't know, they were channeling dark entities without knowing it. But what they've been doing, they have been doing to me also, and trying to instill fears to all those community, my spiritual community, even here in the United States spiritual community. So they were sending me emails, very negative emails. Oh, I've been attacked. So my son was attacked. My brother, my father was attacked and possessed, and my crystal capsules, protective capsule was broken. It was pierced by those entities. It didn't work. The energy healing didn't work. So, it's all kinds of scary stuff. And then I instantly felt this is indeed a psychic attack to me and to my group. And then another person said that, so what do you, I really feel that I had to tell you about this, and please tell your English community, please tell Vivali Nation. Of course I didn't. I had to stop this chain of, it's like a TV, it's a radio, mainstream media. They are showing the news, they are having news, they are streaming the news to instill fear to the humanities, and then they are trying to lower our vibrations. In the spiritual communities, they are exactly doing the same thing, being manipulated by those negative entities, and instantly I knew I've been psychically attacked by entities' manipulations, and also that day I received the vision. In my third eye, I received the messages. A snake came, again reptilian energies. Snake came to my room, my house. The snake was black and white striped snakes. The snake, at first when snake came, it was in my vision. I was scared, but soon after that, the snake, my sister, somehow in my vision, she pierced the snake, and then snake became a pen, like a ballpoint pen, the pen to write with. And then the pen, snake, it became like snake skin pen, and the snake's mouth was wide open, and the tip of the pen was sticking out from snake's mouth, this wide open mouth. And then as soon as I saw the pen, I received two messages, two visions. One, the reptilian energies, entities, dark forces, they are using light workers, healers, and channelers. Through that, they are manipulating their consciousness. They are entering into their consciousness and having them, controlling them to write messages, like cyber attacks, write emails and social networking, feeds and all kinds of things. But in writings, a lot of light workers have been manipulated to write negative feeds, to also try to psychically attack and manipulate other light workers too. And then another message is that the snake became a pen, and then it's tamed now. It is mine. So I was given a purpose. Like I was asked to let people know, send messages out by writings. I have to be the messenger. I have to be the voice to let people know. So those two messages. So I've been receiving all kinds of spiritual messages and visions and lucid dreamings, and even those dark forces, light versus dark. It's been battles going on, right? It has been going on. But I am now, I have been able to rise from that fear mode. I can quickly, instantly detect the true purpose of things, and I no longer have to fear. So I just wanted to tell you guys that nothing to be afraid of, nothing to fear about. We are all going to we are on the process of real true ascension, true dimensional shift, and everything that we are experiencing right now, if it's something to make you scared, it's something to scare you, all those are illusions, nothing to fear about. Now we are coming into our true power, true really our own essences. It's coming from within, and very soon we will be able to really manifest almost instantly. I will talk about instant manifestations in my next video probably, but this year has been I have been so blessed this year. Very most of my visions, dreams, all my aspirations, it has been coming to fruition rapidly, one by one. So I'm enjoying my life. Now I no longer am depressed. I no longer have to really wait for my transitions, wait for the end of my physical life. I enjoy every day. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I like you to be where I am now, and I want you to also manifest your dreams, your visions, your goals one by one rather quickly. So I want you to have hopes. I want you to really love your everyday life and love yourself. Take care of yourself. Thank you. I love you. Happy Halloween.